Good morning. Graduates, please stand. Dean Brininger, faculty, staff, family, and friends, please rise and give a warm welcome to the graduates of the VCU Honors College class of May 2021. Please be seated. Thank you for joining the Honors College as we celebrate our graduates. I'm Dr. Jacqueline Smith-Mason, and I am the Senior Associate Dean of the Honors College. I'd like to introduce my colleagues to you. Faculty and staff of the Honors College, please stand when I call your name. Dean of the Honors College, Dr. Scott Brininger. Associate Dean and Director of Enrollment Management, Dr. Carrie Connolly. Assistant Dean and Director of the National Scholarship Office, Mr. Jeff Wing. Director of Honors Writing, Professor Faye Pritchard. Professor of Honors Research Writing, Mary Boyce. Coordinator of the Student Wellbeing Program, Dr. Christy Tyndall. Coordinator of the Humans of RVA and VCU program, Professor Anne Marie Gardner Halstead. Director of Academic Advising, Dr. Ben Platch. Academic Advisor and Coordinator of Academic Affairs, Mr. Jared Johnson. Academic Advisor and Student Outreach Coordinator, Jenna Venable. This morning, we gather to recognize students who have gone the extra mile to complete a rigorous honors curriculum and co-curricular requirements, in addition to their major requirements, as well as maintaining a minimum cumulative 3.5 grade point average. Beyond academics, these students have been leaders within the Honors College and the university community. So for us as faculty and staff, this is a bittersweet occasion because we've had the privilege and opportunity to work closely with these remarkable students of the VCU Honors College class of 2021. As you know, these are among the very best students in the world. They have delighted, challenged, and amazed us. We have cherished our time with them, and while we will miss them, we know the world is waiting. Graduates, please stand and don your medals to signify your graduation from Virginia Commonwealth University with the highest accolades of honors. Dean Brininger, I present to you the VCU Honors Class of 2021.
Graduates, please be seated. Thank you, Dr. Smith-Mason. Honor students, family, friends, faculty, and staff, thank you all for being here with us today. This is a special event, and all of you should take great pride in your achievements. You came to Richmond from across the nation to pursue your dreams and for the opportunity to have a transformative experience at VCU. Clearly, when you first arrived, there is no way that you could have predicted how transformative your experiences would be. I doubt that even the most foresighted among you had global pandemic on your graduation bingo card. Yet you made it through everything, and you're here today. So before I say anything else, I want to say congratulations. I cannot tell you how impressed I am with your perseverance and success in the face of these enormous challenges. When you think of speeches that are typically given at events like Commencement, it's customary to give some advice while mixing in some generic bromides like, "This is the first day of the rest of your life," or "You need to get out of your comfort zone." Quite frankly, after what you've experienced over the past year, I don't really think this is the place for those types of platitudes. You already know and have seen the fragility of life. And if the past year hasn't pushed you out of your comfort zone, anything I'm going to say right now isn't going to do it. At the same time, I don't really think that this is the time to give advice. I'm trained as an 18th century historian, and so I want to recall the words of Joseph Addison, who wrote that there is nothing which we receive with so much reluctance as advice. We look upon the man who gives it to us as offering an affront to our understanding and treating us like children or idiots. So instead of giving you advice, I'd like you to just take a few moments and think back over the past few years. Where were you 4 years ago? What were your dreams? What were your goals? How did you think you were going to accomplish them? And how do those aspirations compare to where you are now? I suspect that for many of you, the past 4 years have been one of great change, as you've challenged yourself and learned about the world around you. You've grown as a person, as a scholar, and as a member of a larger community. As part of the Honors College and as a student at VCU, you've learned how to think critically and you've honed your analytical skills. You've learned how to better formulate an argument and how to express it persuasively. You have learned the importance of viewing problems in their larger context and how to draw upon a wide array of resources to solve them. In short, you have learned the skills that are going to be necessary no matter what you're going to do next. Whether you're going to medical school or law school, graduate school, or working in the arts, whether you're going to be teaching or working in business, the education that you received at VCU as part of the Honors College will stay with you and I hope will provide you with an advantage no matter what comes next. In the future, if you start to feel nervous when you walk into your first meeting, attend your first seminar or practicum, open your first gallery show, whatever, remember, you were able to survive everything that the Honors College threw at you. And when you were able to handle that and COVID-19 upped the stakes, you transitioned to dealing with that as well. In short, you shouldn't feel nervous about anything that comes next because you have already proven yourself capable of achieving at an extremely high level. You and your parents should be extremely proud of everything that you have accomplished. Students graduating with honors represent a fraction of the students who entered VCU your freshman year. Collectively, you have won a wide assortment of prestigious awards. In short, you have been successful and you have the skills to continue your achievements in the future. With that in mind, I'd like you to think about your time at VCU. Whether you were volunteering in the community or if you're preparing to make a difference across the country, you have left your mark at VCU, and you'll continue to help shape our society for years to come. It is my great privilege to congratulate you on your successes, and I hope that you'll take pride in your contributions to the Honors College, to VCU, and to the wider Richmond community. To end, I think the best thing I can actually do is just remind you to continue doing what you've already been doing, to keep striving, and to remember that you can make remarkable things happen. Tomorrow, you'll be officially graduating and leaving VCU. As you move forward, I have every confidence that all of you will be successful in your careers and as thoughtful individuals. No matter what happens as the future unfolds, I hope that you will keep in touch with us. I wish you the best for your life after VCU. And now, Professor Anne-Marie Gardner-Halstead will now introduce our student speaker.
Alan Shea majored in chemistry with a concentration in biochemistry and an ephemeral minor in fashion merchandising, briefly studying under the tutelage of Anna Wintour. Since second grade, Alan has wanted to become a physician. I'm thrilled to report that the dream is alive and Alan will be attending VCU's School of Medicine. During his time in honors, Alan has worked to create community. He founded the Photography Club, the Cooking Club, and, yes, the Nerf Club. Alan also founded and led a peer-to-peer network, PECS, to aid local high schoolers with college applications. Under Alan's leadership, PECS won the Zipcar Award of $7,000 and was invited to the Clinton Global Initiative University. Alan couldn't live without his other half, photography. His original project on fashion photography was selected for the National Conference for Undergraduate Research. He has also captured dozens of happy couples getting engaged and married. Above all, Alan has dedicated himself to education. He has served as a teaching assistant, a preceptor, a supplemental instruction leader, and a tutor. He has had over 3,200 contact hours with SI students and held 166 tutoring appointments. I know I speak for everyone on stage when I say we appreciate all of your contributions to our community, Alan. And now I'm pleased to present to you our speaker, Alan Shea.
What's up, everybody? Oh, that's unsettling. When I was a freshman, taking rhetoric, like many of us, I was apprehensive for my first conference with Professor Boyes. I texted her, "Hi, Professor Boyes, it's Alan." Whoop! But right when I hit send, Alan autocorrected to "the sexiest man on the planet" in all caps. My heart clawed its way up my esophagus. I forgot how to breathe. I called Hollywood Cemetery to reserve a plot. The Dow Jones Index dropped 100 points. That's a joke for the parents. Later, I was on my way home from getting takeout at Pearlie's when Professor Boyes texts me. Got the new rice cooker, hun. XXX. Whoops, sorry, Alan. After that, I knew it was all going to be okay. It's great to celebrate this wonderful day in person with all you graduates. You know, isn't it interesting how you can measure how much school someone has done by the number of letters trailing after their name? Anyways, I'm Alan Shea, soon to be MD, PhD, Fax, MPH, MBA, LOL, Roth IRA. I want to thank our parents, friends, professors, mentors, and admins to get us to where we are today, especially Dr. Connolly, Professor Boyes, and Professor Pritchard, and the honors community. Since I got the bid to speak, I'd selfishly like to take my time to thank my supervisors at the CLC, Brian, Anna, Andy, and Catherine, and my parents, for the guidance and affirmation all these years. Also,
You got the speech. I'm so excited. It's gonna be fun.
all right, shout out my friend Heather Wong. That's Heather Wong right there. Follow her at I Love Food with 7 O's. Community is a word, a feeling I didn't fully understand before I came here 4 years ago. That's changed now. The honors community is the real community I'm here to talk about. I've been fortunate to connect with many people over shared passions in photography clubs, sponsored by Adobe, big flex, whoops, my hydrogen, increasing the humanity in the college applications process for local high schoolers via PECS, Personalized Exploration for College Success, sponsored by Professor Boyes and founded by incredibly hardworking honors students Christine Huynh, Sahana Tharakan, Brendan Shalou, and me. And of course, blasting friends and randos alike in Nerf Club, created by Omar Karim and me. Of course, our journey wasn't smooth every step of the way. Even before the old Pandusky, I struggled finding balance and certainty. As an incessant planner, I felt I could prepare for exams, but what about the future? What an abstract concept. Or even finding love. Ironically, honors philosophy led me to question why we're here and what purpose we serve as animated specks in the universe. Looking back, I missed the part of the philosophy course description on the VCU bulletin that said in point 4 font, course enrollment side effects may include mild depression. Take 2 deep breaths per hour during an existential crisis or as directed by your advisor. My mind was no longer a safe space. Minutes of silence morphed into minutes of aimless questioning. What will I leave behind if I died tomorrow? Does the superior vena cava intimidate the inferior vena cava? Does Lightning McQueen need car insurance or life insurance? Why can't I grow facial hair? As I've come to learn, in philosophy and in life, we don't always need answers. Sometimes accepting the way things are is the best way to overcome obstacles. While I and many of us may feel lost, we need to remember that every step backwards is really a step forwards. Yeah, I didn't believe this either, but then it popped up and hit 2019 blockbuster Avengers Endgame, so I knew I was onto something. Endgame poses backwards time travel as the creation of new points on the forwards timeline, rather than revisiting past points. In short, time travel establishes the time you went back in time as a new point in time in the current timeline. Visible confusion. At this point in time, I was sending out dozens of, will you let me shadow you, emails. It felt like box checking, like I was stepping backwards, until I met Dr. Calais, my plastic surgeon mentor. When I met him in the OR, I wasn't just intimidated by the OR, but by this towering 6'4" suave dude with chiseled features. Over the past 2 years, we talked about everything from his journey in medicine to vegetarianism and religion. Above all, though, coming from what sounded like regret in a lesson learned too late, he said to make time for all relationships, that there is nothing more important than connecting with other people. As 5-star general, tea enthusiast, and Dragon of the West Uncle Iroh once said, it's always best to believe in oneself, but a little help from others can be a great blessing. And it is important to draw wisdom from different places. If you take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. Graduates, we're reaching the age where excitement floods our bodies when you present all 37 documents at the DMV counter. Parents, I hope ABBA's Slipping Through My Fingers hasn't been playing in your head this whole time. Let's capture every minute, the feeling in it. Before we go on, to realize our ambitions, like curing cancer, painting the next Pollock, or being on Orgo Professor Dr. G's speed dial. Moving into the future, the more we learn, the more we realize we know nothing. Variables like this are debilitating, so let's stick to the constants, like love for our families, our friends, our work, and the enduring community we've built here. Sheesh. We did it, fam. Congratulations to us, VCU's Honors College Class of 2021.
As our graduates know, and our guests can see in the program, Each year, our students, as their last requirement to graduate with honors, are asked to write a reflective essay that speaks to their growth over the course of their education. That growth can be personal, professional, spiritual in nature. What is most important is that our graduates spend time considering the people they are now and how they arrived on that journey. And each year, we present an award for the most outstanding of those essays. As the director of the writing program, it is my job to read all of those essays and select the finalists. Dean Brinegar chooses the winner. Every year, despite the time commitment, it is my distinct pleasure to read your essays and be entrusted with, in many cases, the very personal stories that make up who you have become. This year has been an especially humbling task. You met the most difficult year in recent memory with grace and gratitude, and almost invariably spoke eloquently about what you gained from this year and what you were able to give, far more than you talked about what you lost. To say that I am proud of this graduating class is indeed an understatement. And while we have selected an outstanding essay today, I have asked Dean Brinegar, and he has agreed, to award the entire 2020 class special recognition for your amazing insight. Our winner today traveled all the way to Norway to get away from himself and was changed by the words of a working man, a boat captain, who shared a very wise perspective. The essay itself was beautifully written, as well as a true exploration of self. In the end, our winner, Noah Thompson, said this: "Everywhere you go, you're missing something, but a moment like this only happens once. My 4 years here have taught me one thing, it's that this is not a moment I want to miss." Congratulations, Noah. All righty. Before we recognize our graduating seniors, let me provide the order of events. With masks remaining on, students will be announced individually and will process to the stage in the physically distanced line that moves behind your seating section. Still masked, you will hand Professor Boyes or me your name card. After we call your name, you, mask still on, will cross the stage for a socially distanced photo. Once at the spot marked for photos, graduates, you may unmask for a professional photo. After your photo has been made and we have cheered your passage from VCU Honors to the world, you will remask and return to your seat. Family and friends, we ask that you remain masked, socially distanced, and in your seats throughout the ceremony. At the conclusion of the ceremony, graduates will leave the building the same way they entered. Graduates and family members may meet outside of the Siegel Center. We will now call the fantastic graduating class of VCU's Honors College.
I don't think we're getting it right here. I can be really loud, but I don't think the mic is working. Just move to the other mic. That's what I think there is. Let's just move this. Just move the a little bit to the right. All right, so I missed Heather. Heather Wong. Alan Shea. Valerie Lauren Tran.
Schuyler Corrigan. Rachel Bastine. Kira Sweetman. Brian Chen. Brendan White. Omar Kareem. Panth Doshi. Yashna Nainani. Prutha Patel. Emily Whirl. Christine Nguyen. Shay Wensler. Mohammed Abdul Rahman. Jack Grossweiler. Kylie Rose Carroll. Davina Thapa. Patrick Kaushik. Helena Afewak. Paige Punzalan. Varna Nadella. Paulina Majewski. Russell Simmers. Heather Wynn. Noelle Hepworth. Sakiran Devanya Chinta. Noah Thompson. Rebecca Alimu. Mika Hayashi. Nupur Pandya. Rand Wenatwentura. Michelle Quash. Paulina Bakina. Prekasha Jayrajani. Nasita Islam. Marlo Smith. Marissa Stratton. Alexandra Michalski. Hank Ware. Sarah Cahoon. Janice Smitherman. Rebecca Blackford. Hannah Below. Bryce Rusk.
Ian Tewksbury. Eli Natchison. Jackie Zhu. Tessa Demarest. Michelle Valise Vargas. Siddharth Chang. Dorothy Raju. Xavier Moore. Jack Wilson. Ajay Potluri. Tiani Fan. Santosha Viramachania. Timmy Tran. Amanda Engel. Vanessa Atra. Mary Antoinette Romula Coral. Krista Lindsay Sparling. Kaylin Ivy. Helen Harris. Samantha DeHart. Kylie Hockaday. Caitlin Harrison. Emma Holtgren. Caroline Collard. Kevin Babu. Neera Hari Krishnan. Anisha Sheth. Arathi Yanothan. Elizabeth Potnot. Sahana Therakan. Omar Jafar. Alexandra Lewis. Isaiah Hicks. Rebecca Lovelace. Daniel Spasek. Fahim Farouk. Niall Raymond. Ahmad Shalabi. David Gammon. Courtney Sislow. Jackson Davis. Ian Burns. Paul Cochran, Jr. Heather Wong. Kush Shaw. Raghu Vamsi Divakaruni. Haider Nadam. Kian Nguyen. Catherine Klecker. Faizan Khan. Rachel Kelly. and Cole Dolinsky.
Due to the challenges of COVID, many of our graduates are not able to attend today in person. You are integral members of the vibrant honors community, and we want to recognize each of you by name now so that you and your family can celebrate this moment and your achievements. Chloe Adzima, Aldana Almari, Zainab Al-Shabani, Katiza Alyssa, Callie Bain, Muskan Bonsol, Yara Barakat, Jody Beaumont, Christina Bennett, Brendan Shalou, Serena Chang, Melissa Cummins, Alexis De Jesus, Charles Dietzel, Sekaran Duraco, Linda Doe, Vivian Doe, Somaya Dorzada, Maria Gruber, Heather Guthrie, Edward Huffer, Barbara Irby, Sarah Karami, Jiyun Kim, Sanika Loate, Nakyong Lee, Samantha Lee, Haley Marks, Crystal McCoy, Amanda McCracken, Taylor Menk, Carson Mentz, Yezwitha Mikilineni, Barika Mirza, Alexandra Michaud, Rael Nelling, Sarvina Nguyen, Kelly Nguyen, Manal Rahman, Tiana Rego, Catherine Rowe, Annie Ryan, Mackenzie Ryback, Charlie Sager, Madeline Septuro, Nora Shaheen, Youssef Sharif, Samantha Santa Ana, Amanda Stahl, Delina Tedesi, Rishi Talati, Cindy Tho, Angelica Tetskoff, Nicholas Waldrop, Sydney Wells, Jacob Wells, Raven Witherspoon, Aya Zaina, Nadia Zia. Congratulations, graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Virginia Commonwealth University's Honors College Class of 2021. A few reminders about logistics. Graduates, you will receive an email from Grad Images in the coming weeks with instructions for retrieving your graduation photos. Family members and guests, at the conclusion of today's ceremony, please promptly exit the Siegel Center as you enter, so leave the way you entered. To the family members and friends here today, we thank you for entrusting us with these wonderful students. They could not have succeeded without your love and support. Cheers to the class of 2021. All of you did fantastic, and now the last thing you have to do, graduates, please rise and exit the Siegel Center. Congratulations. Thank you all for coming.